Hey guys, today on She Cooks It All, we are going to cook this Congolese delicacy known as madesu, which is cassava leaves cooked with beans. So here is my cassava leaves, it's fully frozen, and here are my dried beans, and this is the night before. So we are going to start the prepping process the night before. Leave your cassava leaf on the side, wash your bean thoroughly, and then soak them in cold water. Minimum 12 hours to soak your beans, guys. And now this is the next day. The beans have plumped up, the cassava leaves is fully defrosted, so let's cook. To cook, discard of that soaking water from the beans, and then place your bean in a big enough pan and season if you like. I simply like to add in a little bit of bay leaves and salt, and then cover with cold water, like about a liter. I'm using 300 grams of beans, and I will leave everything down in the description below, guys. Okay, and then place your beans on your stove and bring it on rapid boil on high. While the bean is heating up, start prepping your cassava leaves as well. Make sure your pan is big enough because everything will end up in this cassava leaves pan. Cover the cassava leaves with water, but not too much, just about enough to cover just on top, guys. You don't want this to end up being too much water in this dish. Okay, we're going to blend a little bit of vegetable to add some flavor to our cassava leaves, and I will leave everything I use down in the description below. Add that smoothie vegetable blend to your cassava leaves, and then bring everything to a rapid boil. Boil for about 20 minutes uncovered, and once it's about 20 minutes, we are going to discard the beans from the cooking water and add the beans, which is now halfway cooked, into the cassava leaves. This is now when you're going to mix this up and season as you like. To season, I like to add in a little bit of nutmeg into my cassava leaves. I think that it brings a little bit of something in there, so I like to use again fresh one. So just grate in a little bit, about maybe half a teaspoon, I will say. And then for seasoning again, I do my own all-purpose kind of mixture: salt, pepper, like onion granule, garlic granule, stuff like that. Add that in here. That one you can add in your maggi or whatever vegetable seasoning you like. Okay, I also like to add in soy sauce, and 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. That was enough for me. And then vegetable stock, about 2 cups. Your liquid shouldn't be too much, guys. A little, at least it's more to add in than to remove. Okay, cover, let that cook for about 40 minutes on a medium heat. Once that is cooking, we're going to prep now the oil and onion. And palm oil is the secret to this recipe, guys, but you can use any oil of choice. So heat up your palm oil, slice your onions. I'm simply using shallot here, but you can use any onion of choice. Fry the onion in the heated oil for about 2 to 3 minutes, or even up to 5 minutes, until the onion are nice and soft but not brown. You don't want them to burn. You just want them to kind of soften up and release their aroma into the oil, and that's when they are ready. 3 to 5 minutes is more than enough. And that was enough. My beans have been cooking for about 40 minutes. We are going to pour this on top of the beans. Do not mix this up. And then we are going to cover and allow this to simmer. Reduce your heat, allow this to simmer for about 20 to 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, guys, this was one of the best madesu I've ever made, and I hope you are inspired to try. This was so good, and the aroma, it was just perfect. Hope you're inspired, guys. I went ahead and served this on a bed of some yasmin rice, and the side I had some salted fish. A match made in heaven. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched until this time, bye.